My name's Lisa Parry. I'm the Chief Executive at the housing charity, Housing People Building Communities. We are a charity that looks to provide affordable housing opportunities for people to get onto the property ladder by actually working together on the creation of the houses and building a truly cohesive community.
My name's Colette and I was a home partner with Housing People Building Communities. We helped to build our own homes, which was in the conversion of St Bernard's Church in Toxteth. I helped out my friends with their house build and they were trying to achieve 500 voluntary hours, getting family and friends involved with building their own homes. And I helped them out and expressed an interest, and my friend told me that the church was the next phase of the project, and so I inquired and got involved.
The home partners, the people who eventually move into the houses, are involved in the build process from the beginning. They work together, not just building their own houses, but building each other's houses. They bring along family and friends who help them to achieve the 500 hours of sweat equity, as we call it, which helps to give the home partners £10,000 towards the deposit on the homes. You know, one of the nice things is that when they eventually move into the houses, they know the neighbours, they've already got to know them, they've worked alongside each other.
Working together to build the houses really helped to build a community. In the places where I've lived before, I may have known one or two people around, but actually I know most of the people in the area now, and it's a really nice environment to live in.
The development in Liverpool was done over 3 phases. The initial phase was building 9 new build houses on Kingsley Road. The second phase of it was completing 23 new build houses on Alt Street. The challenge with that was that we had to put in a new road and infrastructure. We actually had the army helping out, doing it as part of a MAC task, military aid to the civilian community. Alt Street was completed several years ago, and we were then gifted St Bernard's Church. We've refurbished the church into 11 3- and 4-storey homes, built 4 new build apartments and 1 3-bed new build house. So in total, over the 3 projects, we've built 48 homes. It was important for us to ensure that everybody who wanted to be involved and become a home partner was able to get involved. So you don't have to have building skills, for example. You know, there's lots of other work that you can get involved with. One particular case was somebody who wanted to apply, who had mobility issues and wasn't going to be able to do hands-on work on the site. But she was a qualified bookkeeper, and she actually did her sweat equity hours doing our bookkeeping for us, and actually once she'd completed the hours, we took her on as a part-time paid employee. There were a number of people who were pregnant and obviously, you know, couldn't work on the building site. So sweat equity hours also included home partners helping out with IT, with the website, with the newsletter, with administrative tasks. There's lots of other ways of being able to get involved without actually having to be building on the site.
To complete my 500 hours, I got family and friends involved to help with the on-site labour. My dad was one of my key volunteers with that work, and he did a lot of heavy grafting. This house is 4 stories high, and the big breeze blocks had to be carried up and down the ladders by hand, and there was a big team of people who helped with that. The kind of things I did were involved with clearing out the gardens, helping with the foundations in the flats that we built next door, painting and sanding and doing a lot of heavy lifting, everything that's involved in building a house.
I think the starting point for us was actually acquiring land. I mean, we were lucky in that we've got a good relationship with the Roman Catholic Archdiocese, who gifted the land to us here in Liverpool. But I think that what you'll find in most areas is that there are quite a lot of small derelict pieces of land that large developers aren't interested in, because they're looking to build en masse, so they're wanting sort of, you know, to be building hundreds of houses. For us, we're not interested in building hundreds of houses. We're interested in building communities. For us, that means, you know, a smaller number of houses. We had a very good working relationship with Liverpool City Council, and to me, again, that's quite key. The council are extremely supportive of what we're aiming to achieve, and are very enthusiastic and excited about the project. So that would be my starting point, and then getting together the right set of professionals, if you like, to help out with surveys and drawings and stuff like that. But the residents themselves, you know, play a key part in the design and how you want to take the project forward.
The advice I would give to anybody interested in joining a community self-build house project is to just go and inquire, and don't be put off by the initial commitment, because I know when I first started I thought, oh, how am I going to do 500 hours? But really, with some good time planning and getting all your friends and family involved, I say just go for it, and don't be put off by it. It's well worth it, and you come out with a beautiful home and a beautiful community and a safe place to live in.